Hi guys, it's Granny Tana speaking. Welcome to this FS22 tutorial video. In this video I'll show you how you can get rich with silage fast. Much faster than with grain. Yeah, and here we have the contestants. I found two fields on Elm Creek that have exactly the same size. It's 0.64 hectares each, and we have one with wheat, and it's fully fertilized, and we will harvest the wheat and the straw. And here we have one grass field harvest ready, fully fertilized, and maybe you can tell that this is not the final growing stage of the grass. It is stage 3 of the growing. It's the first harvest ready stage. You get less yield from it than if you wait one day longer or 1 month longer. But I'm doing this for a reason, and why I'm doing the harvest in this stage I'll tell you later in the video. But let's just start with the harvesting. So here I have first I send them to work, and then I tell you what I have. Okay, the helper should work. I'm using the fast bale here because a helper can work with this fast bale, and this makes it easy to produce this video, and it makes it easy to use it as a normal player as well. And yeah, the fast bale isn't part of the base game. It's a mod from Giants that is available in ModHub for all platforms, so everybody can use it. And the best thing with the fast bale is that you don't need to stop to drop the bale. You can just go and go and go and produce one bale after the other. And therefore the helper can do it. And you could use other balers as well without any problem, but you would need to stop. There are the cheap and simple balers. They don't even wrap, so you would need a wrapper as well. A silage bale is a grass bale that is wrapped in plastic, and then you have to wait 1.5 days approximately, and then it's silage. And the other balers, they have an integrated wrapper, and they wrap all bales that are grass bales. They don't wrap straw or hay bales. Okay, so you could use them without any problem, only more work. And let's start the... Here I have them already prepared for you. We need to activate the straw because we want to have the straw too, because then we earn more money. Okay, now the harvester is working, and as I showed you already, I did this already, and so I have the numbers ready for you. So from this field, exactly the same constellation, we got 11,432 liters of wheat, and then here the straw was exactly full, just a tiny little bit more on the field, but so little that it doesn't count. We have 46,600 liters of straw, and then we have 10 bales, and each is 3,500 liters big. You can go here and see it. Right now it's still grass, grass wrapped in plastic. And if we wait 1.5 days, it will be silage. And you can always see the fermenting process. Now it's 0%. And yeah, in the evening it will be something like 50-60% and increasing. And when it's silage, it says silage 3,500 liters. Okay, there are other ways to make silage too. I go over and show it to you. So there is the bunker silo. You get the grass with a loading wagon, put it inside and compress it, and then you need to cover it with plastic and wait 1.5 days, and you have the silage. Or the easiest way, but only available with mods, are fermenter silos like such. This is one of my mods. This is a fermenter silo available at ModHub for all platforms. And there is a bazillion of fermenter silos out there. So this is not the only one. And this is not a fantasy method, but before they invented the bunker silos and the bale silage production, they made the silage in such silos that went up, that high silos. So this is the traditional way to make silage. And yeah, this is very simple. You put in the grass and activate the production, and then you get silage out. So this is very convenient. And in my normal playthroughs, I use a fermenter silo or a farm supply production where I integrated silage production as well. So I have quite some mods that you can use for silage production, all in ModHub for all platforms. So back to what we got. And now we can go for the numbers. Okay. And the prices. And with the wheat, I thought we take the price that is best in the year. Because usually when you harvest wheat as a player, you would wait until winter to sell it to get the best price. Therefore, we take that price for the wheat. Okay. And with the straw, I would say we take the same. Maybe you would use the straw for your animals, but that doesn't count. We want to know what could we earn with the things we get from our wheat field. So it's 88 per 1,000 liters. And then we have the silage, which is here. By the way, those are the prices for the normal economy. If you go with simple economy, the easy one, you get higher prices, and with start from scratch, the difficult mode, you get lower prices. And the prices are not fixed. So 10 minutes ago I had different prices. So in my German video that I made with the same topic, I get different numbers. They only differ a little bit, but the prices differ every other minute. Even the highest price from last year, when you go out of the game, save it and go back into it, you get new prices. So don't concentrate so much on the actual price, but more on the range of the price. So for the silage, I thought, as we have several harvests a year, only very few players would wait until the price is the best. Usually, most of the players would sell the silage when it's ready to sell. And therefore I thought, okay, I go for the average price of the year. And yes, that makes it bad for the silage. So I could have easily go with 340 euros and say, oh yes, we make a lot of money. But that's not the reality of the gaming. And therefore I thought I have to stick as close as possible to the gaming reality. And therefore I thought I calculate the average of the lowest and the highest price, and then we take this. And now I do my calculations and then I'll show you the numbers. Okay, here we are. For the silage we got 35 times $307.5. That makes $10,762.5 in total. And now I jump to the wheat and I only read the sums. We got more than 8,000 bucks for the wheat itself and another more than 4,000 bucks for the straw. So the straw is quite important for this calculation, and it's more than 12,000 in sum. And now you may say, okay, and where is the plus for the silage? Why is it getting rich with silage? We get more money from the wheat with straw than from the silage. Yes, but you can only harvest wheat and straw one time a year. And the silage in this condition, the grass, you can harvest 5 times a year. And therefore you get 5 times this, more than 10,000 bucks. You get 53,000 bucks. And this is much, much more than the 12,000 from the wheat and straw. And that is the reason why you can become rich with silage. And this is only a very tiny field for showing how it works. In a larger scale, with a bigger field, you will earn much more money for sure. So, and now I show you how you can have 5 harvests of the silage. You can harvest the silage in the grass and produce silage in March, May, July, September and November. This is 5 times. But this works only under 2 conditions. The one is you harvest the grass as soon as it is harvest ready. So in this smaller, greener stage, like I did in this video. And therefore I chose the not so perfect state, but the faster state for harvesting. Only then you can have 5 harvests a year. And the second condition is you need to roll the grass field after the harvest in November. This sets the growing stage to stage 1 instead of harvested, and then you gain at least 1 month in springtime and you can start harvesting again in March. If not, you have to wait till April or May even. And therefore harvesting as early as possible and rolling in November. And yeah, now you may ask, but we get much more yield when we wait 1 month longer for the grass. Yes, that's true, and I already tried this out, and I took all the numbers that we got, and I'll show you. So the stage 3 is the first harvesting stage. This is the growing stage 3 and the harvesting stage 1. Somebody say it like that and others like that. And the stage 4 is waiting 1 month longer, and then the grass is bigger and you get more yield. We take the yield from the stage 3, as we did here in this video, as 100%, and we can harvest 5 times a year. So in the end we have 500% of the one harvest. And when we wait 1 month longer, we get with each harvest 146%. This is much more, it's 46% more. But we can only harvest 3 times a year with this method. And therefore, in the end, we have less yield than with the earlier harvesting. We only get 438% over the whole year. So per one harvest, it's better to have the second harvest ready stage, this stage 4, and wait a little longer. But if you count the whole year, it's much better to harvest earlier. But you have to do all the work 5 times. And therefore, you could think about maybe doing a mixed harvesting. That's what I do when I play Farm Sim. I do mixed harvesting because then I harvest only 4 times a year. It's less work. I have 2 times the 100% and 2 times the 146%. And in the end I get 492%. This is so close to the 500 that this little 8%, I just forget about it, because I save a lot of work with the one missing harvest. And with this mixed harvesting, it's still like we start. You don't need to start in March, but you can start in March and then you wait until June, and then again you harvest in August and wait till November, and then you need to roll. Without rolling, that method doesn't work. So okay, so let's go to our bales. He produced the new bales. And that's how you can earn a lot of money with making silage. Either way, as bales or fermenter silo or bunker silo. And it's not necessary to make only silage in your safe game. That would become boring really easy, really fast. What you can do is you have 1 or 2 fields with silage and the others with grain, and then you have a good combination, maybe some animals and whatever you want, some greenhouses, but the silage can contribute a lot to your earnings. And what you could also do, this is the pro tip in the end, if you grow something like oat that you can sow in spring and harvest in summer, or even with the sorghum, but the oat is better, you can do both on one field. You can sow oat in March and harvest in July, and then sow grass, and after 2 days you can harvest. So if you do it in July, then you can your first harvest is in September, the second is in November of the grass with silage. You do the rolling, and then you have the third harvest in March, and then you sow the oat. So then you have a combination of 3 harvests of silage and 1 harvest of oat. And I would say that is the most fun, maybe, because then you don't need to make always only silage, but you can use the same field for crops as well. Okay, that's it for that video. I wish you very good profit and a wonderful day. Thank you for watching and all the best. Till next time. Tschüss.